We are back. Now, before the break, I mentioned this next dish is going to be slow roasted. When the weather gets cooler like this, I love taking big pieces of meat and doing them in the oven. So, what are we doing for this main course?
We're going to melt some butter. We're doing sauteed apples that was going to stuff into our pork.
Oh, we brought out the cast iron, big dog.
Residual heat, it's the best.
There you go.
Granny Smith apples in. Then we just quickly add all of our ingredients. You have brown sugar right in with it, as much as desired. Then we have our nutmeg, our allspice, then a little salt and pepper, and we have our cognac, which will flambe. Be careful.
There you go. Just stick it in there and I'll get you.
A little more brown sugar. Once this cooks down, we'll stuff into our pork loin, which we have here.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and start on a pork loin here, and I will continue to watch these apples till they get nice and soft.
Great, Steve, thank you. So this is really the star of the dish. This is the entree. This is stuffing a pork loin. So what you want to do is run your knife.
Now what Seth's going to show you is he's going to show you how to butterfly this thing. But our Kroger butchers can do this for you. All we're doing here is just opening this thing up so that we can stuff it. Because it's very difficult to just try to stuff as it is. I mean, sure, you can poke a hole in the top and put stuff down in there, but I like it like this so much better. So you're just butterflying it open, aren't you?
That's correct.
You smell these apples?
They smell delicious, Steve. And this is a pork loin, not a pork tenderloin, which is nice for the holidays, feeds more, and it's very quick and easy, inexpensive, and great.
Now, a couple things about a pork loin. You don't have to cook this thing all the way to well done. Years ago, when there's a lot of trichinosis and the hogs were more fatty and they just ate whatever, you had to do that. You had to cook it well done, but now you don't have to do it.
145 is perfect.
Yeah,
internal
it's about
temperature
medium.
145.
About medium is what you're looking for.
This is smoked Gouda. Goes really nice with the sweet apple, Steve.
You know, I tell you, when you melt this smoked Gouda, it is so good. Now, these are apples that we've already cooked and then let them set for a little bit so that they're cooled down so they're easier to work with.
So go right in with your apples. You want to do the cheese first because it'll melt and keep a barrier.
Boy, this has fall written all over, don't it?
Oh, this is a great meal. Now here comes the magic part, really, Steve. So what you'll do next is you just kind of close it up.
Okay. You're holding your fingers in with all that stuff, right, aren't you?
Stuffing right in, Now you want to season your pork loin, but you want to be a little more light on the seasoning because you're going to have bacon.
Did you say bacon?
Bacon, bacon, bacon. So you just really easily wrap it with bacon, and then you want to tuck it underneath.
And these apples really came up really nice. You can see right there, they're nice and soft. They're coated in that sugar and those spices and butter. Oh my goodness.
Smells really going throughout the air. It reminds me of the holidays.
Oh, it smells real good. Yeah, it's a real fall thing going on. And that didn't take long at all to kind of wrap that in bacon.
Not at all, Steve. Not at all.
So we just got to roast this thing, right?
That's correct, Steve. We'll put it on the sheet tray. We'll just slide it underneath.
There you go.
Right onto a sheet tray and into an oven.
And how long does this usually take, Seth?
About an hour and 45 minutes. Be careful if you have a convection oven, it'll take less time. If you don't, standard oven is about hour 45 at 375.
Yeah, and you know, real key to this is maybe right at the end, throw it in on a higher temperature so this bacon browns up real nice too.
And you'll render some of that fat out also. So if you're gonna make a gravy, you can put your drippings into your gravy.
Exactly, not everybody likes fatty bacon like you and I. So we've got one in the oven. I'm gonna put this in there for later for us.
Sounds good.
And then I got one already done. I'll bring it out and we can plate this thing up.
Sounds great, Steve, thank you.
Oh, Seth, look at this baby. Look how nice that bacon got right there. I'm gonna put that right on there, just like, actually let me put it over here because you're gonna cut this thing and we just kind of need to move it over to the cutting board, don't we?
That's correct, Steve.
This is the way I like to eat right here. You see all that cheese right there? It's kind of gushing out. Oh my goodness, ow! There you go.
This is best served family style, again, for the holidays. You have your bacon wrapped pork, cut it at an angle, and just cut into the medallions. You see how this just kind of oozes out? Doesn't that look good, Steve?
A piece of that cheese, man.
Kind of just medallioning it out. Doesn't that look good?
Oh my gosh,
look at
that's
that.
Good. Okay, so we're gonna plate this thing up. So I like it when you just put the whole piece right on there, just like there you go. And then you can kind of shingle those other pieces right across it.
Would your family like this, Steve? I know you got some grown boys.
Oh man, we kill about 3 of these things in one setting, for real. Now, We've also got some gravy over here, and we took from the pan drippings and made it from that earlier. And even though we're not gonna make this right this second, you've seen us make gravy, you've seen us make sauces a million times. The recipe is on the website. So you wanna ladle some of that
I think we'll be
beautiful stuff over there?
that nice brown gravy.
Look at that, man. I mean, it almost doesn't even need gravy, but hey, it's the fall, man. We're going to put it on there anyway.
Bulk up for the colder months, huh, Steve?
Yeah, I don't need to bulk up, thank you. And really, that's really about it, guys. This looks real good, Seth. Thanks, man. When we come back, I bet you've never seen bread pudding like this. But first, it's time to announce our winner of the Cookin' with Kroger sweepstakes.